It's a beautiful morning. The sun is rising over the water. You can feel its warmth as you wake up to a new day. It's Sunday, so you take a walk to the pristine beach, ready for
December 7th, 1941.
the Japanese attacked us on our own soil, completely unprovoked, without warning. Pearl Harbor was the deadliest attack on American soil in history. 2,403 American soldiers were killed. 18 ships were sunk. In just 2 hours, the American Navy was crippled, and we were in a crisis unlike the world has ever seen. We needed someone, nay, a hero, to help us during the crisis.
Hold on a second. This is actually a really expensive shirt. Can I just, unbutton it for this shot real quick?
Just hurry it up.
All right, thanks. So how's your day been?
Tim, we don't have time for this. You should just rip your shirt.
Hold on. You don't pay me enough to play this role. It's not like I'm a famous hip-hop artist or anything. I can't just go to the store and buy a new shirt every time we need to take this stupid shot. All right, I'm ready. Do the line again.
We needed someone, nay, a hero, to help us during the crisis. And that hero was FDR. Just a day after the bombing, FDR delivered his declaration of war address to declare war on Japan, and thus began World War II for the United States in both the Pacific Ocean and Europe. He was an active leader who served as an inspiration through his immense support for the Allies and playing a huge role in defeating the Axis powers. His actions helped save not only multiple countries around the world, but also the United States. But even before Pearl Harbor, we had to deal with the Great Depression. It was a time of global economic failure. In some countries, money became worthless because of inflation. In America, 25% of people were unemployed and many were homeless. With no end in sight, the situation seemed hopeless. Good thing FDR was there. In FDR's first 100 days of being president, he passed 13 major bills that helped the nationwide depression. During his presidency, he created agencies and legislation such as the Emergency Banking Act and the Agricultural Adjustment Act. His leadership brought the country from rock bottom to economic superpower. For an in-depth leadership comparison of FDR and JFK, here is world-famous presidential analyst, Dr. Nicholas Gu.
Honestly, I find this comparison between FDR and JFK extremely insulting. You're trying to compare a president who went through more than 2 terms, who had so many successes, to one who got assassinated midway through their first term. This is a completely arbitrary comparison if you think about it. JFK literally did nothing. We only think of him as good is because he got assassinated, and we don't want to tarnish his legacy. We remember that charismatic young man. He's a great guy, great politician, but he really did nothing. He wasn't a great president. All his liberal reforms that he suggested were passed by LBJ. But what FDR has done is unprecedented. He literally saved us from the Depression. He was able to overstep and use executive power to save us from a situation. So this entire comparison is completely farcical. There's no way anyone can perceive JFK as being as competent as FDR.
I have a new way to deal with crises. You FDR already know what to do. Vote me for best president.